That some of you are power drunk. That's why people can kill for power, because their desire is to have power and not to care for people. If anybody can sell all properties to do campaign, that tells you that when he gets the power, he knows where to get the properties from. People have sacrificed their own children, all because they want to belong. They want to get to where God has not placed them. They want to handle what God has not given them. They want to have what God has not touched it. And there are people that the blood of their children are crying after them. There are people that their own mother that carried them 9 months in the midst of pain, and nurtured them till they were 25. Their mothers are in the grave because those people wanted money, and use their mother to go and collect Corolla. Those days where Corolla LE and Corolla SE came, people killed mothers. And today that car has vanished. And their mothers were, some mothers were not prepared to die. So they didn't really give their lives to Christ. They are in hell now because their children wanted LE. Unguarded desires. Proper character building comes from proper desires. Incubating the right hunger. I can predict your character by what you are hungry for, what you are thirsty for. Psalm 63 verse 1, David said, my soul thirsts after thee in a dry and thirsty land. Asasi ansuo ni ho, ensu kom de me nsu awurade wo ho kom na de me. Do you understand that? I am thirsty for water, but in reality it's not water I'm looking for. I'm looking for God. I don't have what to eat, but if I get God, I'm fine. If you can fix your desire, you can check your character. What you are hungry for has an impact on your character. One time they asked Jesus, are you not hungry? Stop preaching and let's go and eat. Jesus said that my meat and my drink is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish it. That is my hunger. That is my desire. I desire to finish the work. If my desire change, my approach to Grace Mountain will change. If your desire change, your approach to your marriage will change. Everything is connected to your desire. If you are hungry for God, there is a way you will live your life. If you are hungry for holiness, there are things you will go for. If you are hungry to please God, there are things you will read. There are things you go. There are places you go. There are meetings you want to be part of. Your desire determines where your legs gravitate to. If you don't fix your desire, the devil can control your character. The appetite in you will determine your character. You can't have one appetite and a different character. It doesn't work. If you don't remove Egypt from your heart, you will behave like Egypt. The Bible says their feet were in the wilderness, but their hearts were in Egypt. Until they were just misbehaving, to a point that they could speak against Moses and speak against God. One time they said that even that Moses, we don't know what has come of him. Why? Because the Bible says that they were looking for meat and nam. And namu ma papa for ne mame for kan kwasi asem. What you desire can control your mouth. What you desire can control your legs. What you desire can control your hands. Some of us are overflowing with dirty, stinking desires. What you don't desire can never have control of your heart. That's why the Bible says that set your affection on things above, not on things below, because your affection will definitely control your actions. He said, one thing I desire. A man sat down and he said, one thing I desire, not two, not three. One thing I desire is not a throne. One thing I desire is not more kingdoms. One thing I desire is not more lands. One thing I desire is not more money. One thing I desire is to go and dwell in the house of the Lord, and to inquire of him and to look upon his beauty. He said, that is my desire. So that same man one time said, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. That means it doesn't matter the meeting David is doing. If another group come and say we are going to church, he leaves that meeting. Any Anytime people come and say, let's go and do something that has to do with God, he said, that is why I become glad. Where's your appetite? Where's your desire? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What is your dream? What is your goal? What are you building inside? What affection are you building inside? One thing I desire. We can know your desire and then define what will come of your character. When money comes into your hand, it is your desire that shows you how to spend it. It's your desire that determines how your breakthroughs are managed. Your character is at the mercy of the desire in your heart. May I never have what God does not want to give me. May I never go where God doesn't want me to go. May I never possess what is not in the will of God for me to possess. May I never. May God disappoint your negative desires. If God does not disappoint it, you will be in trouble. If God does not disappoint your satanic dreams that you are incubating in your heart, if you don't take care, you will kill your family around you. There are men sleeping with mad women because of one unguarded desire. And I've not read the scriptures that says that money that is gained in an evil way, the Bible says that it won't last, it will fly away. One desire can let a woman eat toilet in Dubai. One desire to drive a Range Rover. That is why the Bible placed it so simple. Lay your treasures in heaven. Set your affection in heaven. Look unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of your faith. Is enough. Show us God and it will surface us. You are too safe if God becomes your hunger. If the only reason why you came to church was God, you are safe. If the only reason why you are looking for a job is to do the will of God, you are safe. If the only reason why you want to marry is to raise a godly family for God, you are safe. But if it is another desire, one thing have I desire, I want to be in church. That was a king's desire. I want to be in church. And there are people who are incubating desire to be in the palace. The king was incubating desire to love church. There were people who want to step out of the temple and be in palace. That's the same way. There are some of you, if people in the world sees you, they are too glad that you are not addicted to alcohol. But you are also too busy desiring for their car they are driving. Nobody is satisfied with who he is. That's the kind of world we find ourselves in. Software ni bre businessman ni bre soft. Because software nsu benya na nkono nsu $80. And so her collection one city na obenya koye billionaire. Do ye billionaire nsu benya na nko sure urade. But obia Canada ashe. If we are saying sakatu nyina ne say we are not ready to make God our hunger and our desire. For the Lord is my portion in the land of the living. Just atiasefo asase amete me portion a woman ni urade. I don't know Moses chiche nsase sa osi mudru Kenya asase we beye we dia asase we beye we dia asase we beye oktiche wie ye wa ma Levites. The Bible says Levites mpanyimfo ne ko Moses so say e dia na urade pese o kire no obi say urade ma is ade na urade am ya asase ne bi Moses ko urade ka che say ko ka che Levites ne say me ni omu ejapade dia aka na nje nsase momo njeme. May you take the Land Cruiser for me to get my God. I don't know who I'm talking to at all. But see, I am their portion. I am their inheritance. Genesis chapter 14. Abraham ne ahemfo kokoye. And oji Sodom ejapade nyina. Oji Sodom ejapade nyina. Oba na Sodom hene say won fa ejapade no. And Abraham ka che say me fa ba kumpa na me kodi ya obeka se me na una ma me di o si de me ya ne se meto tight amamo ti Sodom Abraham yi Sodom ejapade mu nyina tight na odi ma Melchizedek and o ka che Sodom hene say je wa de sa afako na bras odi ma Sodom hene ko wie no Bible say urade ba Abraham o ka che Abraham say Abraham fear not Abraham, I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward. In other words, Abraham, I'm giving you a trophy. That trophy is God. I'm giving you a reward. That reward is God. I'm giving you a currency. That currency is God. From that day, Abraham you are going through what you are going through, and he said your currency is lower than your need. Bob Marley bewu okache ne baz zigi ose nanka sikaji nipa ose kamiwu. There are times that your currency will be lower than your need. There is a place in life mo amukum nipa de toka can't mean sense you mawo. So we are can't mean to ne ho emfa onko hospital. So at a point in time, a human being is better than Land Cruiser. Wo iPhone 14 enti min kasanchire won chechire orew. Enti toda. So ukute scanner perfume be 2000. Never 10,000 na aka. Fashion ni pebi. No nyina won chen. Obetima ye de iPhone 20 million. Edian nebema wakumu made because on new kunu could die. To ya sure say wo ni obi anansa na wo hia okum. Edian ya na welcome mu. Die na wo hwehwe. Outimi kum nipa. O man is a poison na wo di. Owu a wo say tiam frɛ wa. How did you feel? So pese wo di okunu ewu a ka kuma to ye mu ate. Nia wo pre nyanti a pese ye sadie no. Me catch you say it's a negative desire. Ebema wa ye bibia you will regret it for the rest of your life. Be maybe wa ni wi aso nam nyina ye simple o pese o ne ma da keke. Wrong desires. Na wo twiro gubukum. Me ni we ada. Oh, Jesus. What is your desire right now? What is your desire right now? Man of God, what is your desire? Woman of God, what is your desire? Daughter of grace, what is your desire? Son of grace, what is your desire? If it is not God at a point in time, it will corrupt your character. Satanic desires. Amanipa bebrasume rade, then so they don't have a reward. Because ube say wo bompire that desire is wrong. Evangelism need will copy, and so that desire is wrong. Or be great to me bar for real, not because they will bar me radia juma or bossing a girl beat ya sorry will be whisker. Wrong satanic motives. To beat me now sorry them, no name my bell for a double at the same time. While working the way I've been suffer. Or Casabia na Passampo catch them say. Passampo can say, Passampo ye say, send your bay or debe finding the way with women. Your desires are evil. You are an evil person. Peter catches Simon. You see, you are a girl of bitterness. Father, fix my heart. One thing I have desired is to love you. One thing I have desired is to walk in your will. One thing I have desired is to please the Lord. One thing I have desired is to enter heaven, knowing that Jesus will look at me and say, thou good and faithful servant. One thing I have desired is not to have more money. One thing I have desired is not to have power over people. One thing I have desired is not to enslave human beings. One thing I have desired is to do the will of my master.